What is up? Replace your dollar. Camera might look a little bit better right now, although I could probably use a little bit of a haircut, which I'm planning on doing this week. Got the new camera set up and just wanted to share with you a losing trade that I had today on Amazon. Tried to take it short. We saw that some of the banks were downgraded early this morning or late last night. I don't know what happened because my power went out, was without power for a while. But my edge was to take it short. I'm going to walk you through my thinking and show you how I could have profited on this trade, yet try to hold too long. Didn't work out for me. So let's walk through a loser, yours truly, here on Amazon. Let me share my screen. And here we go. So you could see here that, first of all, let's go check out Amazon on the daily chart. I have it on the weekly now and really just show you what I was looking at. So again, if you follow the markets, what you guys do, you're part of Replace Your Dollar. You know that yesterday we finished with a decently strong candle, hammer-ish, bullish candle on the day. And that was after that big earnings pop. It sold off a little bit on Friday, but got bought back up yesterday. And this morning we were gapping down a little bit. We know that that is a bearish gap and go because we have these bulls trapped. And what I was looking for, what my edge was based on that news about the Moody's downgrade, based on the fact that we were opening below these bulls, was I was trying to take Amazon short. So that's where my edge came from, and in turn, the play that I was looking at. And so from there, watching Amazon at market open, and shout out to Dave and Penny. I was actually doing a coaching call with them at market open, and they were looking to take Amazon short. And so we talked through this together. I hope that it worked out for them and they got out profitably if they did get into the trade. But let me show you what I saw and how I traded Amazon here today. So first of all, we see that market open, the first candle that we get this bearish hammer candle that closes below the 10. So we don't really have a play there, but we see that the price went down close to the pre-market low. Our pre-market low was around 140.13. And then immediately following that candle, we start to work lower. We're starting to take out some of these wicks near the low. And then with that next candle, bam, that pre-market low gets knocked out. And then we just get a nice dip here. So I was looking to short Amazon. Obviously, the trend is bearish, but at this point, and in our sessions, we've talked about several times that if something is too far extended, like if we look at this and measure how far it dropped from its opening high, and we come down to this low here, that it dropped $2.04. So for me, this is too far extended for the downside. So I need to wait. And what we need to wait for is the what, and you should be saying this right now, it's the retest. That's right. So we're waiting for a bit of a retest. And that's what I was doing. And you could see here, it bounces at this 138.80 and hits up through the VWAP and kind of can't make it any further there. The VWAP and the 20, you see the 20s coming down through the VWAP. So it was in this area I was looking to take Amazon short. Now, in terms of a target, where was I looking to take Amazon? Well, I was trying to at least bring it down close to this upper wick here from July 14th. That would somewhat close the gap. So to be a little bit more conservative, I actually set my target at 137. As you could see, I actually don't have it on here, but it was at 137. And so my entry, I got in below this candle here. So my entry was at 139.33. And we had this consolidation here, which I felt good about because we know that when there's consolidation, there's some compressor building that we're going to get a move one way or the other. We're making lower highs, and we do get the move to the downside that I wanted. Triggered in here on this candle and get these two nice bear candles in a row, some buying to take profit off their shorts. And then we get this nice cascade that came in here down to 138.41. Now, I was up decently on this trade, and part of me said, get out. just take the money, get out of the trade. I was using about a $3,000 R on this trade. And I was up, I believe, 1,600, 1,700, maybe 1,800. So I should at least taken some money off the table. But because I still had ways to go to my profit mark of 137, I just said, you know what, I'm going to hold it. And then what proceeded to occur from there, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bull candles in a row. And I'm not profitable at this point, and I'm kicking myself saying, you idiot, why didn't you get out? Why didn't you take some of the profit? If it drops even slightly and I'm in the green, I'm getting out, I'm taking a profit. Well, wouldn't you know, we get this nice double top that comes in here. We close below the neckline with this candle, and Amazon gets a little bit more momentum to the downside. I saw this candle come in, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm like, all right, here is the move down into the 137s that I was looking for. But no, we get this reversal hammer right here at 138.61, and then it proceeds to go higher. So I could have, and my intuition was telling me that I should have exited here, at least for a partial. I could have moved my money into the stop, could have done the same thing here, but I held it, right? And so what I did is this thing started running higher. I was like, you know what? I'm cutting my losses. I got out here. I just did a quick exit 139.72, and I had almost an $800 loss on this trade. And so when I look back and I study this, what could I have done? First of all, there's nothing wrong with staying in a trade if you believe that it has room to the downside. If you feel like it could go lower, and sometimes you're going to be right and sometimes you're going to be wrong. So I'm perfectly fine with the loss that I had today. Again, I'll take an $800 loss any day. It's not thousands and thousands of dollars of a loss. But what I could have done looking back, and again, it's always a process for us as traders to get better and to improve. Absolutely what I could have done, and I use a wide stop, I could have taken some profit when it got down into this 138.40 range, and just I could have exited half of my position. I almost had 2,000 shares here on Amazon, so I could have got out of some of my shares here and moved my stop into the money. So if it pulled back, it was an unlosable trade, or even just moved it down here, so it would have been a smaller loss. So both of those options were on the table, and I could have done the same thing here. So really, what this was a reteaching moment for me, because I've gone through this lesson several times, that I should have taken the money when the market was paying me. This was the move here. It ran out of steam. It tried to come lower, but then it got bought back up. And because Amazon has been strong following earnings, I should have known better, should have got out here. But such is life as a trader. We are not going to win every trade, but it's these moments, it's going back through, it's learning, it's studying what you did to really give yourself a feel for, all right, if I'm in this situation next time, what am I going to do differently, right? And sometimes you may heed that advice and sometimes you won't. You just have to go in with a plan. You have to be comfortable with what your risk is. And if you want to cut your losses and get out, you could do that as well. So what could have been a profitable trade for me ended up being a loser. And it is what it is. This is the life of a trader. So wanted to share that with all of you guys today, just to show you that it's not all winning trades. It's not all roses and sunshine. It's not always going to be a glorious day in the market. Sometimes you're going to have losers, but it's information. It's things that we can learn from, and it's an opportunity to get better. And I can tell you this, I'm hungry for a piece of Amazon. And Amazon, I'm coming for you. I'm going to get you before the end of this week, whether I'm taking you long or I'm taking you short. I'm going to find your trend. I'm going to get my full R. So I'm coming for you. Anyway, take that type of attitude to your trading. Don't give up. Understand, recognize, realize losing is part of the process. I lose all the time. It's what happens. Learn from it. Grow from it. Love you guys out there and replace your dollar land. Leave some comments on the video, questions that you may have, and I will talk to you soon. Peace, everybody.